they finished the competition, there was a discussion that we have to commercialize the facility and not give it to the National Sports Authority. It was National Sports Council at that time. Not give it to them.
So private entity
Will come and take it and manage it. Employ people. Manage the facility, generate a lot of revenue, employ people and things like that. But the National Sports Council at that time, or National Sports Authority now, didn't see eye to eye with that proposal.
Is it because government still wanted to own all the facilities?
Government wanted to own
but it is rightly so, because government owns the facilities.
But you can commercialize it, they make money out of it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Commercialize it, they make money out of it.
Because I keep on saying that we cannot talk about Kotoko matches at the stadium without mentioning Baba Yara. So just imagine you have commercialized the naming of the facility or the name of the facility. Okay, whenever you are talking about a game being played inside that facility, you will mention that company as well. So Multimedia has bought Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So now Baba Yara Sports Stadium is Multimedia Stadium.
Yes.
So Asante Kotoko will be playing Nations FC at the Multimedia Stadium.
That is
consistently, you get a mileage.
That is it.
But this thing is not difficult for people to do in this country.
It was one of the arrangements that Dr. Safaji mentioned to me, that they wanted the local organizing committee, one of the proposals that they made to the powers that be at that time, that let's commercialize it. Let private individuals own the facility.
That could have been a good stream of income.
Run it.
Wow.
Maybe on maybe we share profit and things like that. I don't know what the nitty-gritties of the arrangement was, but the broader thing is that it was a proposal that they made that they have to commercialize it, give it to a private individual to manage, and maybe share the money that will come out of it. But you see, Ghana, we have this French
traditional ways of doing things.
People say pension or whatever, the pension.
pension.
This pension. I don't want to use any big word, but we have this pension. It is for the state.
Yeah. Let's honor him with it.
And elsewhere, so these things. And look at Baba Yara now. We can't even play calf, something competition there. We can't even play there.
Yeah,
anytime we are about to play a calf something competition, calf comes and they find issues all over the place. We have to literally beg them for them to allow us to use the facility.
Yeah, but Baba Yara is actually a ticking time bomb. Seriously.
No, but you see, what we are saying is that, look, this thing should not be difficult for authorities to do in this.
It is difficult in a part of the world. It is very difficult.
Because see, especially in a developing country like ours, okay, we are complaining of spectatorship.
Are we a developing country or underdeveloped country?
We are a developing country. We are still developing. Our football even is still developing. The league is still developing.
You develop.
You see, Javier, we consistently complain about poor attendance at the various stadia. And if you're not getting revenue from that source, another way to get in revenue is to commercialize.
No, but even with how we've run the football for the last decade and half, I doubt there is a private commercial entity that would want to take out the name in
it. Remember the parliamentarian who sat on the floor of parliament and said, I mean, if he had money, he would invest it in the Ghana.
You understand, for a lawmaker of the state to say it is the brand is so bad in his eyes that he would never want to invest.
He wouldn't risk it.
It's worried. Why would Allianz, a top insurance company, put its name on the Allianz Arena?
Wow. In Germany?
Yes. Why would Gazprom and the likes that are Russian companies go to what's the name, Germany, and they put their names on it?
You think Bayern Munich don't have? You think Bayern Munich don't have legends? You think Bayern Munich don't have legends? You think Bayern Munich?
They have a lot of legends.
You think they don't have legends?
They have a lot of legends.
But Alliance, they didn't say Uli Hannes or whatever.
But I think the Germans are really good with this. In terms of commercializing the facilities.
It's one of the things that a few days ago, Chelsea bought the Stowe site also close to Stamford Bridge. And one of the things going into it is decommercializing the name of the place. It's not really done in England as well.
Yeah.
Because, of course, they get revenue from a lot of places, the football in itself, so they don't really think about those things. But it's important. In America like this, they know that the patronage of the game is not as much as in England or in mainstream Europe. So one of the ways to get money in the game is the commercialization of the various football stadia across the country. So you were talking about the Bank of America Stadium. There was a Mercedes-Benz Arena.
Wow.
Which is in there.
being sponsored by Mercedes,
built like Mercedes Benz, like with their logo and everything.
Wow.
And it's beautiful. But now, I trust you, me. If me and you sit down and say we are part of the sports team of the larger conglomerate in multimedia, and then we say, okay, we go to our CEO, Mr. Kwesi Twum, and says, boss, we think that you should put the brand's name on the Barbara. And then every week when we play Kotoko and Nations FC,
we mention multimedia. Yeah.
But I have the various conglomerates across the country. It is elected across the country. Why would I want to do this? Unless Kotoko probably is doing something exceptional, maybe going to Africa consistently, then multimedia's name will be mentioned in Congo, Tanzania, in Morocco, in Egypt consistently. And you know that, okay, now the brand will go where maybe we are not reaching on a daily basis. But no company is going to do that again.
So it comes back to the point that our football has not developed.
Yeah, and
or we have not positioned football in this country in a manner that will attract these investors.
You see, for you to run a business or the football in a right business way, you need a whole lot of things.
Wow.
And key amongst them is accountability and then openness. We've not seen it in our game.
Okay.
We've not seen it in our game at all. So then it is any private businessman will not want their money shielded in secrecy.
Yeah.
How the money is being used, who takes what, who signs what. It has to be done in openness. They need to know where the monies are coming from. And they also need to have a forecast of how much they will make if they put X amount of money now into it.
But they said the football umbrella body is a private entity. It's not a public something.
Fine, so that's why they are going
even though it has public interest, but it's a private entity.
Exactly, so that's why they are continuously going to suffer. And for those of us who follow the game emotionally, we are also going to suffer emotionally, yes, because we don't have a say. We can only wake up 6 a.m. in the morning and say, you know, these exact things are supposed to be done. But somebody says he doesn't want to listen because they are a close-knitted group of people and they want to keep things to themselves. It's unfair. To be very honest, if they think that the bigger picture is for the football development, then they need to change a few things. And it doesn't just stop. You see, I consistently tell people that our game, especially in our country, doesn't just stop with the Football Association. I have consistently said that the sports ministry in itself, they hold the first duty of responsibility
to develop sports,
to oversee everybody that has a role to play in the sports development of this country.
Of course, I
think that by a large extent, not just the sports ministry, a lot of the sports ministry that have come have failed to do this job. And then we allow the people that says then their names are the football people to run the game alone. Of course, imagine pharmacists in the country doing the job alone without any supervision from the FDA.
In the population.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
You can imagine.
Yeah, they can say that, okay, this medicine is not good, but we'll still bring it because we will not buy it. We'll get money. It's not possible.
We do things anyhow.
Yes, it's not possible. And that's why we are, Zando, the last time I was at the Barbara Sports Stadium,
the Barbara Sports Stadium is live on Facebook.
Yeah. And Zando, so you see, anybody that joins us on Facebook can see these nice things. This is the best eye view on the Barbara Sports Stadium.
Aerial view.
Look at this, nice.
But why can't we commercialize the seats?
The seats, we should.
40,000.
I want to say something. It's like you don't want me to say that.
Okay.
Avi, the roof of the Barbara Stadium, it needs serious desilting. Since its construction, it has not been desilted.
But how did you know that? Because you're not an expert.
How did I know?
Yeah.
But if I see a gutter that needs desilting, I know that it needs desilting.
So the roof.
Yes.
So you have been there?
So you know when you raise
I hear even the boss's office is
sometimes
even the dressing room.
Yes.
Leaks.
Oh, but recently the Barbara Stadium has leaked like.
But that one, I think it was made public when Kotoko played at Diana Stars. You know the facility is accessible to clubs, GF officials, and even journalists.
So the walls of the Barbara Stadium look like walls that have had water penetrate them because the various pipes are not working well. And they said they did last. What's the name? Renovation. And you see,
it is a government property now.
Okay.
Exactly. I think government can only come in to maintain the facility.
It's a government property,
and that's what authorities will do. Because
that is a mentality. Once the government property, the government must come and do it.
Yes, but they should do it well.
Who should come and do it?
What did Yo.
No, but the NSA itself is the government because I mean they are the custodians of the facility, and I'm sure this thing that we are talking about. I mean the attention has been drawn, and of course the authorities are going to record it.
But seriously, if you look at Babaya from this area view, it's not a nice thing at all.
Really.
It's like a primary school park at in America.
Come on.
This facility. Fifi. But
this is drone shot.
I thought it was Pardew Sports or something.
Oh, come on, Avi. This is drone shot.
This
and Benabao.
Is this Babara's sports?
Yes.
Oh. Do you give us another shot?
No, Baba Javier, this is nice. This is beautiful. Look at the pitch.
This one.
Look at the lush green of the pitch. The greenish nature of the pitch.
No, recently, we don't have to be baby comparing ourselves to the Americans and things like that. But even in some of these African countries, this facility, this one, it's like a training ground for some athletic competition or something. This one.
Okay, so Javier's suggestion is that we should commercialize state facilities in this country.
I'm not saying everything, but some of them.
No, but the state facilities, we are talking about the sporting infrastructure.
Okay, good.
And what are you doing with it? Accra Sports Stadium, just like that. The name is the Accra Sports Stadium.
It was for Hinijan, and the people of Accra resisted it, and they brought it back to Accra. Accra is not giving us any money anyway.
And Ali Mahama Stadium.
It's not giving us Ali Mahama. What is it?
Esipon.
What's it giving
Babayara.
What's it giving us?
So, and Fifi agrees with that point that we should begin to commercialize the state facilities in this country. Guys, let's get into the foreign segment of the show.
No, but before we go there, what is happening to e-ticketing now?
Okay, Babayara.
Oh, but the e-ticketing was implemented, I think, 1 year ago, and it's still in force.